Like many Bay Area boys, Jason Neal grew up loving sports and rooting for the home teams.
Grew up in San Jose. I'm a huge A's fan, 49ers, Sharks, and Warriors.
But Jason realized early on that something else was much different than most of his male counterparts.
You came out as transgender a little over a year ago. What was that? What sort of prompted that? At what point did you identify yourself as a transgender individual to yourself?
When I started thinking about all the things that my friends had interest in outside of sports and all the things that they talked about, and I couldn't chime in on those conversations because I didn't care. I mean, in high school, your friends are exaggerating about who they're dating and what they're doing and all that. I didn't share any of that. And so it was probably freshman, sophomore year that I really started to think, hey, there might be something different.
Jason now identifies as Jamie, and she says being spirited about sports has always helped her fit in with her friends.
Sports was the way that I got to hide all of my little feminine tendencies that start to come out when you're 7 or 8 years old and you skip instead of sprint and things like that. So sports for me was a way to, it was a self-preservation.
How did you come out? What was that process like for you? What did you do to come out?
I posted something on Twitter, and all it said was, I stood by long enough and waited, I'm transgender, and outpouring of support came in.
In 2012, Jamie decided she wanted to turn her passion into profession. She picked up a radio internship in Sacramento with Grant Napier, the voice of the Kings. The following year, she parlayed that into online writing opportunities for Bay SPORTSNET and SB Nation. So coming out wasn't an easy decision for Jamie.
I've loved sports since I was a kid, and I felt maybe I wouldn't be taken so seriously. I felt maybe there would be people who thought I didn't know what I was talking about because I am trans. I felt like there was a lot more potential for negativity than there was for support.
Fortunately for Jamie, when she did finally come out in 2015, she found that her fears never came to fruition.
Everybody I've spoken with Sean Doolittle, I've spoken with you, I've spoken with many, many sports writers. Everybody's been exceptional about it. And so it's one of those things where you make a bigger deal out of something than it ends up being because you play worst case scenario.
What was your first experience at a sporting event as Jamie like? What was that? Talk me through that.
It was here. It was actually in this section. I think we were 2 rows back. And it was Pride Night last year. And I had an opportunity to come out here and it was great. Everybody talked to me like it was just another sporting event that Jason was attending.
Like many aspiring writers, she still has to work a normal 9 to 5 to pay the bills. But her true career goals have continued. She recently began writing for Outsports, an LGBTQ SB Nation site.
I want to write about sports. I want to talk about sports. This is a deep-seated passion of mine since I was a kid. So the fact that I'm transgender is an aspect of my life, but the fact that I'm a sports fan far exceeds the transgender aspect.
Erin Dolan, CSN California.